Testimony is given in Arizona on the election, and we are still waiting to hear if Joe Biden will be pressing any charges against his dog Major, who caused him to fracture his foot over the weekend. I'm Miles Rahimi, and this is OK Miles. Starting with some election fraud updates. On Friday, the U.S. Third Circuit Court ruled against the Trump campaign, which has the mainstream media on cloud nine. I feel that it's important to understand that this lawsuit has nothing to do with the fraud, but specifically with poll watchers' access and mail-in ballots. It should be noted that while this case was struck down, it very clearly illustrates that Republican-controlled counties allowed full access to poll watchers while Democrat-controlled counties did not. That could become important if the data produced by Matt Brainerd, who I've mentioned before, demonstrates fraud in Democrat stronghold counties and is used to launch another lawsuit this week. Today, he's in Arizona giving testimony. And today, enormous revelations are coming out of the Arizona testimony from Colonel Welton that Dominion voting systems have unprecedented control of actual vote data. He said under oath that the votes can be immediately changed at the user and server level, despite Dominion stating that it is secure. State Senator Allen asked a question that gained a startling answer. The software is so easy to be manipulated. It was as simple as plugging in a new USB drive.
Ma'am, anything that is software based can be manipulated and changed with a click of a button, or, you got two USB drives, plug one in and you get one algorithm, you pull it out, you plug another one in, you get a different algorithm. And we also believe on the connectedness, these can be pushed down from the top and shifted down. So think of it like a casino or a state lotto. Whoever owns the eye in the sky, you can control the margins.
A poll worker who was the clerk for verification of provisional ballots gave testimony that, if true, is frightening. A provisional ballot being one to replace a mail-in ballot so an individual can vote on election day, whether it be change their vote or if they didn't vote. Her testimony was specifically that when she was working the polls, she had to call the county recorder to see if a voter could cast a provisional ballot or not. And the only constant throughout her time being there was if they were Republican, they could not vote. But if they were a Democrat, they were allowed to, even if individuals like a homeless man she encountered didn't live within the precinct they were reporting to.
I understood that registered voters ended on a certain date and you couldn't come in and vote, but I was having to allow people to vote that literally had just moved here.
And something hilariously sad happened over the weekend. Joe Biden's foot became fractured following a play date with his dog Major. Now, whether this has anything to do or not with osteoporosis or his old age is still to be determined. Let's move on and talk about Twitter. On Friday, Twitter accidentally became a free speech platform, even if only for a moment, when someone at their offices fell asleep at the wheel, allowing hashtag Biden cheated to climb to #1 on the trending charts. However, marooned lighthouse keeper and Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey quickly ensured that his free and transparent algorithms were corrected by preventing people from posting the hashtag altogether. This is the message I received after trying to upload a preview of Friday's show, and I did this from different web browsers and a VPN. As of Saturday, it seemed they were having trouble covering up all the hashtags cleverly created to make their way around the censorship. I meant algorithm, no censorship going on there. Speaking of algorithms, also, that same day, when I posted my video to Facebook, they threw up a disclaimer when you hit the share button offering election updates, but instead led you to a picture of this old guy. I don't think people sharing my videos are necessarily interested in seeing his face but mine, since, they're sharing my videos. But I could be wrong. I mean, whose face would you rather look at? I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please like and share. Until tomorrow, I'm Miles, and this has been OK Miles.